We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Many years I had accumulated a shoulder injury due to lifting heavy weights back then. This was in high school. And it's kind of interesting because recently this injury's been bothering me for many years. And recently, 2018, my brother, Dr. Boz Moreno, has suggested that I take some of his B-Venom, a homeopathic solution he put together. And I was like, yeah, let me try it. Let me see what's up. At first, I was kind of skeptical to the situation, but then at the same time, with its track record, I was like, yeah, he be putting it down when it comes to homeopathic medicines and whatnot, due to the history we have with each other and whatnot. So I was like, yeah, let me get some. So I end up ordering some. Read the instructions, what I need to do, how much I need to illustrate within or add to my body or whatever the case may be. So over a 2-month period, I took it. I took injections from every Tuesday, so 4 times a week, 4 times a month. So I took it for 2 months, and after the second month, I noticed that my arm was not hurting anymore. The muscle had repaired itself, literally. And I was like, whoa, let me start sharing this with people. Really start giving them an opportunity to check out what's actually involved with B-Venom. So tune in. We definitely got some more exciting things. If you're interested in administrating some B-Venom, check out our advertisement that we have that's supporting this podcast. Hotep, I am that I am. Let me retake that one. Hotep, I am that I am. Some call me Haru, your modern monk, your cannabis fitness strategist. Back at it again, here for you live. Once again on Instagram. Episode number 108. Yeah, 108. Drive versus satisfaction. Satisfaction. Yes, drive versus satisfaction. Shout out to all those of you who's been tuning in, tuning up, getting the mindset, getting the understanding, paying attention, asking the questions, right? So shout out to all my thank yous, comments, my love, subscribers, followers, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Billion informed per day keeps the stupidity away. And we coming with some real issues today. We're talking about drive and satisfaction. If you haven't tuned into my last episode, I was doing an interview with my brother, Dr. Boz Moreno. Shout out to you. My sponsor, yes, he's one of my sponsors in wellness and health. And you can always get in touch with my brother, Method Moreno, Dr. Boz Moreno website, Dr. Boz Moreno at bozmoreno.xyz and bozmoreno.com. You can always hit him up on his email at support@methodmoreno@gmail.com, as well as phone, text him prior to engaging with a conversation. I suggest that you text him at 404-462-0571. 404-462-0571. You can download his book too. You can order a hard copy of his book as well at breathebook.us. Breathe, BREATHE, book, BOOK.us. For your mental health, your mental fitness. You see that? That looks like about a 28-incher right there. That looked like a 28-incher arm right there. That's my right arm. That's about 28 inches for those of you who are ready to step up the calibers. You feel me? Shout out to you, my brother. What's good with you? With episode 108 for your mental fitness. Getting your game up. Your physical fitness gains. Like that brother say, the gains.
We in Gainesland, my brothers and sisters. You can always hit me up at Haru the Modern Monk. You Are the Gym Body. You can always get me on my website, youarethegymlive.com, as well as youarethegym.com. And you can always get me on my email at youarethegym@gmail.com. Then you can always text a brother at 206-659-6382, 206-653-6382. Okay, 206-659-6382. I'm kind of feeling good. I'm on this pre-workout right now because as soon as I get done here, I'm actually going to engage in some workout techniques. They got me on been working this graveyard shift recently, so it's kind of a little off. Body a little off, but I'm going to hit some, I'm going to probably do some pull and push. Ooh, that brother said pull and push. Yeah, we're going to do some crazy pull-ups today and some crazy push-ups. Just get the blood pumping and get the blood pumping. I've been getting crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, my leg games is stepping up. I'm going to be revealing some pictures here shortly, probably another 2-3 weeks, probably another 3 weeks. I'm going to be revealing some more beautiful pics and photos on the new gains in Gainesland as we take it on to the next level. Like I said, those of y'all who want to get the merch, I got the merch cracking off, the t-shirts. I don't have none with me right now, but well, right here at this moment. But definitely I got some t-shirts for $27 a pop. Get you some. Matter of fact, get 30 of them motherfuckers. I need to clean up this inventory so I can get some new tees, some new colors I want to introduce and get some things going like that. I did get some bags for y'all who really in the bags. I got some towels. I got some other elements that y'all gonna be liking with You Are the Gym logo laced up on there. You know, but the key thing is, what can I do for you? That's really the whole point of this podcast. What can I do? How can I help you? How can I engage? How can I engage and trigger the thinking and the mindset and the understanding of what's going on with our realm, with our environment, with our neighborhood, with our community around us? Because see, environment is important. Everybody always talking, not everybody, but it's pinpointed. We're dealing with a lot of, what is the material? What you mean the material? The material is the best cloth material. It is cotton, but we definitely got the best, let me say it like that, state-of-the-art material when it comes to like, you can wash it many times. It's not going to fade and none of that crap going on. You're not going to have rips and all that other crazy stuff with this cheap stuff. But the merch is definitely what time it is. You definitely should order one. You should be calling me right about now or texting me on my email right about now. $27. Support your brother, because I'm supporting you. You feel me? That should be the lingo that big businesses. I support you. I just knock out everything and everybody out of the game. Let's get into this. You know, one thing, I just got off the phone with a great friend of mine. He's been a mentor of mine for many years now. And, he's been a mentor in my music creativity. And not even that, just overall life. And I haven't talked to him in years, actually about a year or so. So I wasn't able to get in touch with him during the COVID. So I finally got in touch with him today. It was actually interesting just to be able to chop it up with him, kind of catch up a little bit, even though there's much things we could catch up with. We talked about this book. It was kind of interesting. He mentioned this book called The Road Less Stupid by Keith J. Cunningham. I just picked it up, but it makes a lot of sense. But one thing that stood out to me, what he was actually talking about, shout out to you, brother Nelson Del Pino. He talked about, we don't see these patterns, right? We never really pay attention to the patterns of what's going on within our not just within our surroundings, but within inside of us. You know what I'm saying? Because we got these certain patterns that we do, or let's break it down. Instead of patterns, let's use habits. You feel what I'm saying? Habits. Maybe that resonate a little bit with you. Habits, because a lot of us, we create these habits that are really degrading, are really condescending. They're not allowing you to to add the value that I think you have the potentiality, as my brother Deepak Chopra would say. The potentiality is the potentiality of the potentiality, right? So let's start talking a little bit about these patterns. But the pattern I'm actually going to be talking about today in episode 108, as we keep moving forward and keep moving more. I want to definitely do more shows, but my time has been so where I want to at least do 2-3 shows a week. That's where I really want to get my that's one of my goals for this particular podcast show, to get at least 2 to 3 shows per week. But my time has been very sensitive. So what are some of the habits of highly effective adults? That brother said, highly effective habits that people. Go read his book, Stephen Covey. It's a great book. Matter of fact, I have to revisit. I haven't read that in years. I'm talking years. I'm talking 90s. I haven't read that since the 90s. Keep it real with you. And the 90s. But we're gonna get into that. We're just definitely just building a foundation. Let's get on the foundation aspect of what I'm actually talking about or engaging in with today. And we're talking about drive and satisfaction. Drive versus satisfaction. So satisfaction is basically a subject matter I talked about a little bit, just using a different term of complacency, right? And it's kind of interesting too when you look at that word satisfaction. You was graded on that in grade school. I think the first 3 years of your elementary or adolescent years of grammar school, satisfaction, and then you started getting into the grade system as you mentored, as you or matured in your so I think 3rd grade, 4th grade, you start getting grades, A's, B's, C's, D's, F's, right? I think if the system is still the same, because I don't know what they're doing now, because they changing. When you look, the thing when I knew stuff was actually changing, when they started saying with competition, with the children not being competitive, when I started hearing a lot more of that, I knew it was a fucked up system. The system is going to be fucked up. The children, therefore, their mindset is going to be taken out of the element of competition. Don't take me wrong. Competition is actually good for the mind. It's good for the body. It's good for the overall. When you look at it, it's just how you use it. Like I said, we gonna push. I want to push the envelope. The key thing is, how can I help you? Look, I'm not perfect, right? I'm not perfect. Do your own due diligence. Do your own research. You know what I'm saying? I'm stating certain things that's been manifested within my life, what I've noticed within my life or within my realm or within my environment, within my particular neighborhood, or however you want to look at it. Because see, certain things in certain neighborhoods actually develop a fabric, you know what I'm saying? But it's how you taking this fabric or creating these certain habits or certain patterns that's actually in front of you that are in plain sight. It's just about, are you getting the message, as your brother Eddie Griffin would say? Did you get the message? Who cares? Who give a fuck if it's Muhammad or Jesus or whoever the fuck you believe in? Did you get the message? That's the key thing. And that's what we're talking here and talking within all our particular shows, our particular information that I'm sharing with you. Are you getting the message? Because the message should resonate at least, or have you think. Then you can strategize. Then you can implement action to better yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or better your environment. Even if you're working with your children, don't you want to see your children successful? So why not put the parameters or put the opportunity, make the opportunity available for them so they're not starting to fuck over all the time. You feel me? Why do we put our children in these situations where they got to start over with life again? Oh, we got to make more money so I can actually be able to do the things I want to do, or allow my family to do the things they want to do. Look, that's the whole point of, I wouldn't even say sacrifice, but it's all about understanding finances. It's about understanding, first and foremost, you got to understand you, how you think. And getting yourself around mentors or getting yourself around people who actually can put you in a better place or a better position. And it's funny because we know we need people. We need others. That's the whole fucked up thing about this COVID situation. They try to excel you. They try to put you out on your own, put you on your... Oh, but we'll take care of you because we're the government. We got that stimulus money for you. How about that, buddies and sisters? And we fall into these traps. You see what I'm saying? We fall into these traps. That's what I'm saying. We're not paying attention. We don't see these patterns. When you got big businesses pulling pranks 24/7, they're bailing out people. These big businesses are getting bailed out by the government. Hence, then we're wondering why we keep going in circles. Oh, we're going to bail out Bank of America again. We're going to bail out Chase Bank and all these other conglomerates that are big. And it's funny too. It's really crazy because we don't really pay attention. When you have like these corporations like Apple and, you know, Jeff Bezos and all, not just Jeff Bezos, but Amazon, these tools, right? These tools that are just major. And I'm not knocking it because I use them too. The thing is, this is the whole point of understanding, look, we have to come to a point where we have to get self-sustained. We have to go back. I was thinking about this a couple days ago. This was a reality check for me. I said, it's interesting how when you look at a global pandemic or a global issue when it comes to economics, you know, all this started since the 1900s. Soon as we started incorporating, well, a little earlier than that, when they created this NASDAQ and selling, trading, and all this other shit that they manufactured or created, all of a sudden we have the economy started going to shits. Oh, let's what they call it, reconstruction. Oh, blacks, yeah, blacks are free, or African Americans are free, or Negroes are free, or niggas are free. You can participate within our system, right? Oh, Indians, y'all, everybody can participate, everybody can be involved, everybody can get in part of the NASDAQ, because we're look, people, all these systems are set up. Some people can benefit from them, some people can't, right? The people who made the money was the people who created the tools for you to make, right? The people who got wealthy were the people who actually made the tools for the gold mining, right? They got wealth, but a lot of them guys went on and did other things, right? And it's the same mentality going on right now, the distribution of wealth. But how the fuck we can't see in plain sight what the fuck is going on within our communities? And this is why I'm talking about drive and satisfaction, right? Drive. It's something in you innately. Well, those of you who really use it, who use it, tend to take it at heart, take it to the mind, the body, the soul, live it. You see what I'm saying? Manifest it. It's a drive, and I'm not talking about driving the car, even though it's a metaphorically meaning the same attitude, the same energy, whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing, you still got to have some type of drive, some type of discipline within the drive. Consistency. Them are the two words. If I had only two words to explain everything I do or everything somebody need to do to be successful, it would be discipline and consistency. Right? Discipline and consistency. Two words in the whole book that creates success in general, right? Because the funny thing is, okay, how can we duplicate certain things? You know, we're duplicating these systems, and a lot of these systems don't even work. They work for the minute and time that they work for that particular individual or particular industry or particular conglomerate, or however you want to look at it. Another thing that I think a lot of us don't really pay attention to is the belief, right? Belief systems, values, what we value, right? What we value has a lot to do with what's going on around us. You know, it's a lot of, don't take me wrong, I mean, even in my environment right now, I'm around a bunch of zombies, brothers and sisters. A bunch of zombies. People that don't want anything. All they want to do is survive. Look, shout out to the hip-hop world, but the hip-hop world been fucking up a lot of people. A lot of people. Don't take me wrong. In music in general, not just music, but expressions in general around the world, we really don't pay attention to what we have been, the values of how we create, how we see things, how we look at money, how we interpreted money. You know what I'm saying? How we interpreted finance in general. Okay, checkbook, a bank account. Why the fuck we need a bank? If we claim that we are we're valued individuals, right? We are the currency. Oh, this brother getting into a whole nother world. Y'all not, I'm telling you. But it's an understanding of a drive and satisfaction, right? Versus satisfaction. So I'm going to connect them. Let me get on the same track. Let me bring y'all back. Let me step back a little bit. Let's go into the meaning of drive, and let's go into the meaning of satisfaction. So I'm going to use my go-lucky, our favorite website of all time is google.com. So basically, drive, operate and control the direction and speed of a motor vehicle. Okay, 2, propel or carry along by force in a specific direction. So now we get to the understanding of what I'm talking about here, drive. So they say a trip or a journey in a car. Psychology. This is where we're going to go to. The psychology of what drive is actually doing. To the mindset, to the understanding. An innate, biologically determined urge to attain a goal or satisfy a need. That's what we're going to be talking about today with drive. Now, let me shoot over to the other terminology that I've been drive versus satisfaction, right? A term that's been conditioned upon us like drive, but satisfaction literally comes in at the beginning. Drive is literally, you get that term later on in life, especially if you're an athlete, you know, or in some type of organized sport or something like that, or even on a spelling bee or something like that, when you're engaging in some type of activity outside of the school curriculum, if that makes sense to you, my folks. So satisfaction, fulfillment of one's wishes, expectations, or needs, or the pleasure derived from this. Okay? The payment of a debt or fulfillment of an obligation or claim. And then it says, what is felt to be owed or due to one, especially in reparation or in injustice or wrong. That's what we're going to be talking about. Because like I said, a lot of these terms, or a lot of certain energies are being pressed or being conditioned upon us. Therefore, we have these interpretations, therefore, belief systems in place that's been interpreted for you. Because a lot of times you're not interpreting, a lot of times you're not thinking of how to use these particular terms or suggestions or energy. Because see, a lot of this shit is hypnotism, right? Hypnotism. We're hypnotized, as B.I.G. would say, or Notorious Big would say. Hypnotized. Because we are hypnotized. We see all these... See, we navigate to the magicians, right? We navigate to the mentalists. We navigate to these hypnosis. Therefore, we're hypnotized within this particular system that we have been conditioned to think, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican. I'm Green Party. I'm this, I'm that. All these statuses. Oh, I'm African American. I'm Caucasian. I'm this, I'm that. But then at the same time, it's taking away the validity of you're a human. You're a sentient being. You navigate to certain things that are positive because that's what's innate. It's within you to do good. You feel what I'm saying? It's to treat other people not necessarily like you want to be treated, because a lot of people treat themselves like shit. Period. Hands down. So I don't want to be treated like you want to be treated, or that you looking at an interpretation of your treatment, because see, everybody's not equal too. So let's get that out into the front, because I don't know where people are actually getting this understanding. Oh, I deserve it just as much as he deserves it. No, you don't, because it's called work ethic. Certain people forgot about that. Work ethic, right? Work ethic. A lot of people don't even understand or even can comprehend what the fuck is going on when it comes to that level. You know what I'm saying? You can't even do it for your child, or you can't even do it for yourself. Therefore, do it for your child, and then you got a nerve to complain about this, that, and the third. Why he's doing this? Why Jeff Bezos a multi-billionaire? Okay, he created something that actually servicing a lot of people. Period. Just like Bill Gates. We might not agree on everything and all the things he's doing. You know, his character. Obviously, he created something that actually enables us to take advantage of an opportunity. The problem is we're taking advantage of certain situations instead of really going on our own, because I think a lot of us need to be more self-sustained. We need to understand self-sustainability. Therefore, utilizing opportunities like the Earthships, like the Cobb homes, getting back to nature, as Weston Price would say, getting back to nature, to be able to live a more prosperous life, a more healthier life with all this technology. You know, the dopamine. I gotta look at my likes. I gotta go check on Facebook. I gotta do that. The drive. And it's funny too, because that's where that drive come in too. That drive. But satisfaction. I'm satisfied with my life. I'm satisfied with where I'm at right now. No, I'm not. Me personally. I want to become better. The potentiality is unlimited. When you look at it on the next level. You see what I'm saying? Stop allowing people to define what you are, define what your meaning of certain terms and terminology. Don't take me wrong. You always have a certain foundation or a certain platform or dirt level that you can get to, right? Or laws of principles or principles of laws. Uh-oh. Y'all not ready for it, brother. Y'all not ready. As we journey into the world of drive and satisfaction. Now, a lot of us remember 3rd grade, a lot of us remember 2nd grade, a lot of us remember 1st grade. Maybe some of you don't, you know, but I sure do remember those impressions, conditions of what those particular systems were doing to my psychology, or to my mind, my pineal gland, or to my thinking, right? Satisfaction. Yeah, you're satisfied. Yeah, that's satisfied. They had a few other terms that was dictating my performance as well, right? And your performance as well. Therefore, when did the change happen? When did you started manipulating or utilizing other habits? Oh, I have the ability to do this. Let me go explore what a lot of us don't really do. I've been in the last month or so, I've been exploring learning how to learn again, right? Put myself in a situation where I need to learn faster, comprehension, concentration, focus, and then the other element is accurate knowledge. That's why I'm talking about this book, The Road Less Stupid by Keith J. Cunningham. He talks about these things. I haven't read the book, but according to my mentor, one of my mentors, he was breaking down some things because he has a part in the book where it says thinking about certain questions to be asked, because the questions to be asked when you even engaging in a business, or not even a business, in life in general, is certain questions that you need to ask yourself, not just yourself, but those around you, to be able to move forward in your life. Stop always settling for the bullshit. Please. Stop just being a normal moron. Stop just fitting in with the bullshit. Always accepting the bullshit. Oh, I'm satisfied. I'm complacent. Fuck that. Be exceptional. When you leave somewhere, they know you left. Your energy has just shifted the whole fucking system. Wow, I really miss that brother. I really miss that sister. That brother had some serious energy, and it motivated me. Even though I'm a big component of self-motivation or self-driven. I'm telling you know how you feel that. Don't take me wrong. And I laugh at this because you see these brothers and sisters that be claiming that they the chosen ones and all this other stuff. I never really felt like that was the case. I know I have to, I know this energy, whatever this drive, this self-motivational type of mentality has been pushing me to engage more into just recording or putting down or writing, dialoguing within myself, because this is basically what I'm doing. This is therapeutic for me. You know what I'm saying? To be able to dialogue with myself. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm coming from, how I'm understanding. You know what I'm saying? Give an understanding of what's going on with the understanding or the overstanding of who I am and how I can better myself and better others that are around me. Drive versus satisfaction. A lot of us, like your boy Grant Cardone, we can clown and everything on Grant Cardone, what he's doing. Yeah, he's a capitalist mindset. I'm a capitalist mindset. Anybody who needs to make money has a capitalist mindset. We can interpret it, we can destroy it, we can debate it all day long, but you need money. You need money to live in this society right now, unless you're just on a society that don't use money, or you're bartering, or you're doing something, because it is exchange. It's some type of exchange going on somewhere. The key thing is this government got us caught up because they know the people, the government, the people, the government. That's what it means when you go look in legalese, Black Law's Dictionary. It tells you that the people were the government. The problem is the interpretation of what these so-called attorneys has been manipulating you to think, oh, the government, oh, they're servants. Yeah, their servants are right. These servants are, your servant is making millions, in some cases billions of dollars. You thought about that for a minute? Think about that for a minute. Your servant, if you want to put it in perspective, I don't recall any slaves, if it existed, that we had slavery here in this country. If it existed. I don't know. I really don't have no account of it because I wasn't here at the time. But I know slaves wasn't making too much money. They wasn't too satisfied. They seemed like they was getting all the shit that runs down the hill or down the mountain. They wasn't getting all the fruit, the vegetables. Even though we did have, if you want to go there, if they so-called African Americans, when they was actually had their own industries, prior to 1900s, prior to reconstruction of the American way of life, they were actually more successful than we are today, if you put it in perspective, because we were on our own. We understood life. We understood that we need to prepare, that we need food, that we need shelter, that we need our own tools, that we need our own industries. Now we're relying on somebody else, hence stimulus checks, hence big business, big tech, taking us out of everything, shutting my websites down, shutting my social media down, because I'm educating or extracting something to get people to get the fuck up. Get that fire up under that ass. Get moving. And it's funny too, because the psychology, a lot of things we gotta question in general. Stop taking things as is. Do your own due diligence. Go get your own experience. Period. Hands down. Stop being stupid and ignoring and ignorant of all types of... We brothers and sisters, you really think they're educating your child? The only thing they're educating your child is how to be a fucking slave, how to work for somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? The A students working for the C students, hands down. We see that all across the board. Then you got the nerve to tell me, oh, the culture of the business, the culture of big business, the Googles, the Home Depot, all of it's bullshit. All of it's bullshit, because it's taking you out of your element. It's taking you out of your element. It's taking you out of humanization, or whatever, however you want to look at sentient being, it's taking you out of your element. Therefore, you having other people respond the same fucking way. Oh, I'm a zombie. I like being a zombie. You know that? If you're getting any value from these podcast shows, you should be subscribing. You should be telling your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, hey, go pick up that You Are the Gym. And those of you who complaining about, oh, I can't download it. I can't. See, this is the problem with our society too. We got excuses for excuses. Get that out of your mind. Stop having excuses. Do or don't, as the brothers say. Do or don't. I don't have no word for try. Fuck a try. Strive, maybe use that term. But try. Do something. Do it or don't do it. Get the fuck out the way. That's the thing I'm saying. Get the fuck out my way. I got things to do. I got things to accomplish. Period. Hands down. Like I say, A students are working for C students. Period. Hands down. Then it's funny too, because the C students later on, they might think, they got the money and time. They can go get a degree or a diploma or however you want to look at it. Because you're not caught up with the status quo. You're not caught up with the bullshit that they're teaching the A students. Because all you're doing is regurgitating the same 1493. Columbus sailed the blue, whatever the case may be. Even though I don't even think Columbus... Look, we got to start questioning things. Why we exploit these certain people? Why do we exploit certain people of certain concepts that's been depleting or killing or destroying people? Period. Hands down. Masses of people have been manipulated. And we push these agendas, and our children are understanding these agendas, therefore responding like they are. Oh, fearful. Y'all ever heard of that one? Satisfied. Yeah, we're satisfied because you're fearful of everything. The coronavirus and Corona-19 and this and that. But you don't even question the shit. And you shouldn't even be questioning the shit anyway if your health is on point. Yeah, I hear this excuse too. People I caught the corona and this and that. But then look at people. This is one thing I want you to look at. Look at all the celebrities that they pushed that had the coronavirus. None of them died. Most of them was alive. And the funny thing is, I don't even think they had the issue. The thing is this. People are going to die regardless. If it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Regardless of what, when, where, and why. You can put this down as recorded forever. I'm not going to live forever. I know that. If I died all of a sudden, so what? So be it. I'm going to be back anyway. My energy is going to come right back to this plane again and manifest it again, because I have created a legacy, my brothers and sisters. I have created a legacy. You're watching it. It's in the making, right? It's the now. Drive. Satisfaction. The drive wakes me up. The drive gets me pushing. And I'm not satisfied. Fuck a satisfaction. Fuck settling. Stop settling for the bullshit. Please. Oh, I'm going to just accept this. Okay, they're fearing us. They're telling you to stay home. Put a fucking mask over. Put a mask over you. I'm masked now. I want to be a Marvel. I got to put a disguise on now, right? Go look at the word mask. Persona. And then we acting like, and it's so funny too, because people think that's normal. Oh, this is the new norm. This is the new norm. Okay, it's the new norm. We've been masked. You know what? We've been masked up the last 100 years. You feel what I'm saying? We've been masked up. And they've been masking your ass even with the history and the information that they're giving you. The key thing is finding accurate information. Accurate information that will build or create more value for you and those around you. Shout out to my sponsor, Dr. Boz Moreno. If you don't know, now you know. Shout out to that brother, the Modern Monk. If you don't know, now you know. Go buy his book. His book should be a bestseller right now. Best New York bestseller right now, or at least Amazon bestseller right now. BreatheBook.us. And you can get it on Amazon as well. Breathe. 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 Dr. Boz Moreno. Just put that into Google. It should pop up. And you probably see a lot more books. You can always pop my name up in there and go buy my books too as well. Haru Aman. And go buy that. Buy all my books. See, the key thing is this. Educating. Extracting. I can't educate you, but I can express education. Ooh, y'all haven't heard that. I can give you the light. Let me shine the light in my room. Therefore, you have some guidance. Oh, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You feel me? Shout out to your family. What's good with you? We just talking about episode 108, drive versus satisfaction. Satisfaction, all that means is complacency. All that means is I'm satisfied. I'm settled with life. I'm good. You think you good. But then soon as somebody push that envelope or push that fire up under your ass, you have problems. But you know what? Problems are part of our society. Did you know that? But I think the key thing is, I think what has happened is big corporations, and I'm not blaming just corporations because it's our fault too, the people. We some ignorant motherfuckers. We some stupid motherfuckers. We go buy shit, just to buy shit. Okay, I'm going to the store here in a few minutes. I'm going to go buy me some more bullshit. More preservative food. Preservative food that's killing me. Candy, junk food, all this crap. And then we're wondering why our bodies are looking the way it's looking. And then got the nerve to tell somebody. You ever had this incident where you go into the gym and you got this unhealthy looking motherfucker, big as fuck, belly just big as hell, all out of shape, just really all out of shape, and giving you advice on how to work out? Have you experienced that? Have you experienced having a doctor? He's all out of shape, but he's teaching you how to what to take, when to take it. We a fucked up society. We got our priorities are pretty fucked up. Our priorities. So you won't you won't engage with my format, even though that brother be getting them gains. You feel me? Be getting them gains because I understand my body. I understand the arithmetic, the drive to take it to the next level. I'm in the business of improvement. That brother had to get up. I'm in the business of improvement. I'm not in the business of being the same man that you met 2-3 years ago. I have matured. I have grown. You feel me? Drive. Fuck a satisfaction. Verse satisfaction. Hence complacency. Where most people are complacent. Don't want anything in life just to survive. Eat, have a roof over their head, drive to wherever they need, buy whatever they can afford. You ever heard that in your family? Oh, I only can afford this. I'm satisfied. Oh, money don't grow on trees. All this bullshit that we put in this broke mentality. You know, poor people came up. It's funny too, because when you look at all the different so-called, when you look at all these different saviors, the Muhammad's, the Buddha, the Jesus, all of them was broke. Right? When you're talking like materialistic element, all of them was broke. They didn't have, they just had the mindset. It's a psychological element. Once upon a time, they could get away with that. The Gandhi, right? But they end up killing them. Think about all these guys. They end up killing them. I don't know about Buddha, but it was representation of many Buddhas, right? When you think about it, they always giving you these fucking stories. And the funny thing is, a lot of them is a lot of confusion because all the stories are all the same. The Bhagavad Gita, all the stories are the same. It's just, did you get the message? Huh? I'm not doing anything that Jesus didn't do. If they existed, that's another thing. If they existed, if they walked this plane. Because what I'm noticing, a lot of brothers have been doing the same thing. His name is Carl Jung. His name is Joseph Campbell, Manly P. Hall. Yeah, they might have been affiliated with the Masons and, they got all this, the Illuminati and all these other. Who gives a fuck about that shit? Use the information, take advantage of the opportunity. I'm not saying exploit people. I'm not saying degrade people. But it's certain things. Be a representation of goodness. Be the representation of the true potentiality that you truly have. It's unlimited. Tony Robbins ain't telling us nothing new. He's doing exactly what Carl Jung and all the rest of these cats been doing for hundreds of years. Napoleon Hill, all these cats. Concentration, focus. We just been saturated with the bullshit, and then we don't know what the lesson is because we're so convoluted. Convoluted. Shout out to you, Dr. Boz, because one thing about Dr. Boz, what I do respect from him, he focus in on certain elements. Okay, bee venom. What can bee venom do for you? What is the remedy? Not just the remedy, but it overall is full body, full understanding, mentally, physically, spiritually. That's the difference. See what I'm saying? What it can do for you. And it's natural. It's coming from another species that we have incorporated within our life and using it on a positive. I don't know what Pfizer is doing. All these fucking conglomerates, medical conglomerates that's killing you. You wondering why brothers and sisters looking up 30 years old, his hands all cripped up like this. Oh, I was healthy just 5 years ago. Now I'm looking like crazy. I'm looking all fucked up. I got MS. I got this. I got that. And then you look at their history. What you been doing? What you been eating? That's key thing. That's what I'm saying. We get satisfied with all this dumb shit, but we don't understand, okay, I need to cycle this shit. I need to be off this shit. That's why I never understood about steroids. These cat in steroids and the abusiveness of shit. You know, oh, Haru, he's in steroids, he's using this, he's using that. Look, who gives a fuck what you're using? The key thing is this: how you use it, how you applying it to your body. Is it manufacturing or is it taking it to the next level? I mean, we knew, don't take me wrong, look at Ronnie Coleman. Look at Flex Wheeler. Man, these brothers, these are icons of bodybuilders, right? The Mr. Olympias. You know what I'm saying? I was influenced by them brothers. Still influenced. Because you know one thing what these brothers got? They got drive. Right? You can cry and everything and, oh man, look at the steroids. They took the steroids and this and that. You know, they had a mission, right? They had a mission. Everybody has a mission. Or claim that they understand a mission or a passion or however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they wasn't satisfied with their bodies, obviously. So they incorporated steroids. And they can debate with you all day telling us they ain't take steroids. Brother and sister, they was on steroids. Trust me. And we're seeing the results. You see what I'm saying? You're seeing the results. Therefore, got the leg cut off. Even though I think Flex Wheeler got his cut off because of accident. He had a serious accident. But you can tell by the body situation. And we're not going to... I'm not even talking bodybuilding. I'm not even talking steroids. The point is this. It's an understanding. We need to start doing our homework. We need to start doing our due diligence and stop settling for the bullshit. Because everybody will respond different to steroids. Everybody's body will respond to the foods. You know, look at Hannibal Fakim, the calisthenics guru. I would say, look at it. That brother eat anything and everything. He don't got a dedicated. He don't have a dedicated nutrition. Period. Hands down. As far as what I know right now, what I'm thinking of. Most cases, when you're talking like nutrition, I'm a hybrid. I'm a hybrid of veganism and vegetarianism, right? I'm a hybrid. I do dairy, but I do minimum dairy. Now what I'm starting to really understand is fuck dairy. Put dairy completely out of my lifestyle. Because when I do that, I see the gains and true gains. You feel what I'm saying? Even energy level. Because, look, a lot of foods were not meant for our consumption. Period. Hands down. We're talking drive. We're talking satisfaction. And with satisfaction, that's the problem. We're satisfied. We're settling. We're complacent. We don't want anything else. And it's weird to have that understanding anyway, because you know what that creates? The long term, it creates a zombie-like mentality. And I say this all the time. It's interesting because I remember in the 80s, I remember my mother going to the store. She would go to the store maybe once a month. And maybe every once in a while, if we don't have no milk in the house, we probably go buy some milk, maybe every 2 weeks or so. But think about that, the consumption. Because all these corporations are doing is having you consume more shit. And then you're wondering why our fields, our garbage fields, where are they putting all this trash? Where is this trash going to? They keep claiming that they're recycling shit. But where is this proof of recycling? Yeah, we could talk about Tom's shoes all day, every day. But how many other corporations are doing that? And really upfront with it. Oh, you could say Google and this and that. They're minimum. It's minimum. Oh, they're organic. You know one thing? Go see Walmart. They said 1%. 1% of that shit is organic. And then they can put it in that category. That's the problem with our society. We just have ass shit, and then we're wondering why we're cripped up, looking like fucking zombies and whatever. I don't even know. It ain't even zombies no more. It's on a whole nother level. Just the stupidity is just so ridiculous. Get away from me. I don't want you around me. That's how I feel about the situation. And this is starting to be more common around your community, around your neighborhood. And then you're wondering why people doing all these extreme. Look at all these shootings in the schools. This is normal now. We've seen the drug pandemic. Oh, crack cocaine and all the rest of the situation. It's funny because how marijuana has been demonized, even though marijuana is more cooler than anything ever. The only time you got the marijuana situation is down with our brothers in Mexico, the cartels, right? They claim, right? Come on, people. Stop demonizing certain things that we don't understand, because what we've been given, what they've been conditioning us. Think about it. I just was talking to my mentor. We talked about the same situation. Think about it. In the 80s, all they talked about was the Russians, Star Wars, this, that, and all the bullshit. China coming up. Think about it. In the 60s, it was Japan. All the materials that they was creating and making. Now all of a sudden, now Japan ain't even on the rector. It's China. Everything's in China. Oh, it's cheaper made. This, that. Boom, boom, boom. Bunch of bullshit. Still a bunch of bullshit. Now they're the demon. Now there's no more China. Oh, they infrastructure and this and that. People, pay attention. Pay attention to the patterns, because it's right in plain sight, as the brothers and sisters will say. Episode 108. Shout out, much love to all those who viewed here. To all my brothers and sisters all around the globe, listening to, downloading. Download more of this. Stop having excuses. You can download. I'm everywhere. I'm literally everywhere. You can Google "You Are the Gym" and I will pop up everywhere. Literally. If you that's the beautiful thing about the internet. But then at the same time, the other side of it, you got your precautions, you got your issues too. Because Google give you, look, you can ask any questions. The key thing is finding the right questions. And I'll end it with that. Much love. Episode 108. If you finding satisfied, or if you finding value with this show, You Are the Gym. Download. Keep it pushing. Much love. I'm out. Grateful for y'all. Have a good one. Peace. I ended late. And that at the recording got get like.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.